A mysterious little orb suddenly turned into a stone. One day, an injured white wolf stumbled upon it and collapsed right on top of the stone. In an instant, the orb transformed into the wolf's shape. At the very moment it gained consciousness, it not only learned how to walk, but its wounds healed instantly. Through the raging blizzard, it wandered for what felt like forever, until nightfall finally revealed the last house in the village. A boy hugged it tightly,
君が僕のこと忘れるなんてありえないもんな。
brought it inside the warm cabin, and cooked a hot bowl of fish soup. That kind boy was the very first human the orb had ever met. The next day, heavy snow had soaked all the firewood, so the boy had no choice but to take the orb out with him to search for food and dry wood to survive the winter. It turned out he was the only one left in the village. Everyone else had traveled to a faraway land, a place filled with people, endless fruit, and plenty of food, a land of happiness. Of course, the boy wanted to go too, but he stayed behind to care for the elders. Before leaving, the villagers promised they'd return with delicious food. But as time passed, the elders one by one left as well, and still, no one ever came back. Then one day, the village bell suddenly rang. The boy thought the villagers had finally returned. Excited, he opened the door, only to find no one outside. It was just the trap he had set. It caught a big fish. Though no villagers came back, the fish eased his disappointment. He gave the wolf the head of the fish, and hung the rest up to dry into jerky. But the wolf just stared at it, not knowing how to eat. Realizing it had forgotten how, the boy showed it by taking the first bite himself.
なんだ、食べれるじゃないか。
That night, he drew the faces of every villager on the wooden wall, hoping to leave behind their memory. Finally, he made up his mind. Tomorrow, he and the orb would set out together, to find that promised land of happiness.